Hi, we are here live for our live match day watch along. And Jack, I've got some exciting news.
Talk to me, boy. Talk to me.
Big exciting news. Huge exciting news. So everyone will be aware of the Hummel deal that happened earlier this week for Southampton Football Club. That wasn't well hidden, was it? It was broadcasted across the nation that Southampton had just signed a new contract with Hummel. So I thought I'd get in contact. And yeah, they got back to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and because I was basically seeing if we could get a bit of a sneak preview of what's coming up, and yeah, they let me know, and they said I've just got to wait with everyone else, really. So I've just got the old kit on. So there we go.
I've gone back to Umbro.
So there we go. I finally got the home kit.
That is
And
beautiful kit.
do you like it?
I love
Looking
it.
good, looking fresh.
I love
Sorry
it,
to
mate.
disappoint anyone.
I mean, it's a shame, but at least you've got a nice up to date top on.
Finally at long last.
How much
And
was that one? Was it about £8? Was it now?
yeah, it's about £2.50 now, because I believe they have about 100 million left in the sale.
Yeah.
So there we go. Right, so we're here for the live match day watch along for Southampton versus Arsenal in the FA Cup, and of course it is. It's going to be a tough one, and I've just seen the team sheets, and not too many surprises. Good to see Ings back in the side, but pretty much we've thrown everything on the pitch. We don't really have much left.
Yeah, that is pretty much a full force squad out right there.
Yep.
I'm a bit surprised after. I know, I really enjoyed the game was it Tuesday? How long ago was it now?
Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed seeing all the youth play, and I really like that lineup. So I'm a little bit upset not to see maybe like Nalundalu start over Adams, maybe just a little bit of a cup thing, you know. But
Yeah. Mix it up for the cup.
It's a full force squad, and in comparison to the Arsenal squad, which they have rested a little bit, you know. Saka's not starting, Lacazette's not starting, Nate Miles not starting, David Luiz isn't starting. There are holes there, and the thing that makes me really excited is that Cedric is starting.
Right.
I want to punish him. How dare he think he can come play at St Mary's and not for us?
Yes, no, absolutely. Yeah, it would be interesting to see Cedric come back. Of course, I think a lot of Arsenal fans will be disappointed not to see Kieran Tierney in that position, because he is his second choice right back there. But yeah, no, it should be good. Are you feeling confident?
I am actually. I'm more confident about today than I am for Tuesday. I don't know why that is.
Okay.
I'm quite excited for this. It's yeah, I'm pretty positive about it. Have you got a score prediction for it?
Yeah, I'm going to go for a. What am I going to go for? 2-1 Southampton.
2-1.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna go 3-0 Southampton.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Even though we haven't been scored a lot recently.
Yeah, we haven't, but today we've got Ings and Adams.
Right.
And today Diallo was scoring his screamer.
And you don't see any threat at all from the Arsenal attack.
I do, but we've got all four at the back, so I'm really confident about them not conceding more than anything. And the fact that there's no Lacazette and there's no Lacazette's on the bench, but there's no Aubameyang. There's no Aubameyang
on the bench at all.
No, he's not even on the bench.
Wow. Okay.
So for me, that's their biggest threat, and you know, I think we can handle Pepe. I think Ward-Prowse and Diallo will probably suffocate him quite nicely. So going forward, I think they're lacking a little bit, and we've got more options. And I know this is their competition, and it's even themed this year because of the Emirates as well.
The Emirates FA Cup, yeah.
So
yeah.
So there's that, but in reality, I look at this two squads, and I think of the form and how we should have beaten them last time. Really, you know, we should have won in that 0-0 game.
Yeah.
So
1-1.
1-1. Sorry, yeah, 1-1.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty confident about it.
Yeah.
Well, I want to be confident about it, and also it's an early start. All I want today, Mike, as you know, is goals and knockouts, and that's what I'm here for.
Of course, Jack is referring to the fact that we We're probably going to do the McGregor fight tonight or early tomorrow morning. So it's going to be a long day for us here on the channel. So if you're a fan of the UFC, then join us later. Can you say later tonight or early tomorrow?
It's always tonight. I think the prelims start at about midnight, so I'm going to be watching from the prelims.
Oh, okay.
Early prelims onwards because I just want to watch. I want to watch everything. It's not like I'm doing anything, I'm looking for entertainment any way it comes.
Exciting night out.
And and that means I've got to get a VPN and stream myself some new
And I'm going to end up giving more money to BT.
I'd rather pay extra
even
money.
Though they don't deserve it.
I'd rather pay for a good VPN than I would pay. What is it? Is it 20? It's not. Is it 20 quid tonight?
It's 19.95, and it really annoys me when they do this because it's it doesn't need to be shown at this time, but it's due to the US crowd because it's in Dubai, isn't it?
Is it in Dubai? I thought it was in Vegas.
No, it's in Dubai. It's Fight Island. Anyway, we're talking about UFC. We should be talking about Southampton versus Arsenal.
Yeah,
but it looks like the teams are coming out.
I'm in the front room today, so there's a good chance that we might be in sync.
Ooh. So I'm just looking at the back of Theo Walcott.
So am I.
Whee! No surprises.
Oh, yes.
I keep bashing this microphone when I try and touch the computer. Hang on. Sorry for the noise, everyone. Fingers and ears. There we go. That's better. Good afternoon to everyone in the chat section. Let us know what your score predictions are. Good to have you all here. Oh, look at this. Dang's brace and a Walcott tap-in. Saka off the bench to score 3-1 Southampton.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the sort of confidence I need. Just take away that one from Saka and we'll be fine.
Goals.
Yep.
Red and white's in the room. Good day to you too. Don't worry, I'm buzzing for this. Setting myself up for a fall. We certainly hope not.
Absolutely. Yeah, but that's every time I watch Southampton play, though. It's it's not often I go into a game thinking of course there are games that I think we'll probably lose, but I never go in thinking we're going to lose today. My mindset is always we're going to win, and I'm excited to watch us play.
Yeah.
I'll take the heartbreak. That's absolutely fine.
That's a weird-looking Arsenal side.
It is a weird-looking Arsenal side. Interestingly enough, Bellerin is captain, and Granit Xhaka is on the pitch.
Weird.
What is going on at Arsenal?
Willian, Martinelli, and then Nketiah. This one might be fun.
That's what I mean. You look at that lineup and you're like, okay, that's interesting.
A lot of appreciation for the kit there, Jack.
Thank you. I've missed this one. I can wear this in this situation because I'm a bit further away from the camera and you can't see how cracked the sponsor is. It's not in the best of shape. I've worn this one quite a lot.
Apparently Aubameyang got sent home for personal reasons. Fair enough. We got one viewer for tonight's show. Woo!
Hey.
It's going to be fun.
Now we've got to do it.
Now we've got to do it. Joshua's going for a 2-1 to Saints. Red and White's going for 3-1 to Saints. And Charlie McGann is going for a 2-1 to Saints. And
lots of 2-1s. Everyone thinks we concede, eh?
Yeah.
No one's confident in Forster to keep his third clean sheet in a row.
It's weird. Now that I've seen the lineup, though, no, I'm still going to go 2-1 because Arsenal, they tend to sort of be able to whittle a goal against us. It's just the way. Right, let's get this banner up so we're ready to go. Look at that. Now we're ready. Oh, look at that stadium.
Is it? I know this sounds stupid, but when you're at St Mary's, I never even think about the fact that the water's right there. Do you know what I mean? I never even think about it.
Well, even when you walk around the Itchen side, you can't see it.
You can't see it. But it's only like when I'm on a train or something. I'm like, oh yeah, there's loads of water, isn't there?
You can see the bridge. Maybe that's it.
That's it.
All right.
Here we go. Kicked off. I can't believe we're synced up. This is crazy.
We should watch things on actual television all the time.
Yeah, I mean, technically, I do watch it on an actual television. It's just that I don't have my box is a PlayStation. I don't understand why that would mean it lags behind by 5 minutes.
Yeah, or the apps do as well, don't they? All the BT apps.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, the BT app's still showing the panoramic of the stadium behind me. That's how far behind that is.
good. I'll be that. Oh, that would suck. If I was sat in my room sort of watching that.
Yeah, right.
Go on, chase him down, chase him down.
Already. Look at that, we've got the ball. Call back already. Woo! Who was that? I can't even see who that is who chased that down.
I think that was Shay and then Stu on the wing.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to have my difficulty not being able to see the difference between Stuart Armstrong and James Ward-Prowse, aren't I?
I mean, you have that problem even when you're sat next to the TV, so.
Yeah. Don't get Ultra HD BT, which is another thing that annoys me. You can't have it all.
You don't need that. You have to think where we've come from, Mike. Have you ever tried watching like old Premier League highlights and it's on like this, it's on the 1x1? You're like, oh my god, this sucks. Yeah. Oh,
elbow.
Punch. Come on,
elbow.
Send him off.
Let's have another look at that. Hand to the face.
Send him off.
In the face.
I'll say what, you can say anything about Arsenal, but what I will say is I do like the font on the back of their top. I do like that. When I saw it when they won the FA Cup, I was like, oh, that's cool. I think that's probably what started the hype.
Yeah, maybe.
But Arsenal might be good this year. Why? Have you seen the font on the back of their kit? You've got to play. You've got to play good when you have a fancy font.
Everyone else is using Comic Sans and they're going for some kind of gothic.
I'm a big fan of it. They're gothic numerals or something like that.
He's going straight for goal. No, he's not.
No.
Oh.
We're definitely missing Vestergaard for those sort of things.
Yeah, right.
Those set pieces.
Imagine how high you can play the ball when you got an 8-foot defender in the lineup.
It's the dream. I miss him.
Yeah.
And who would have thought that, eh? Who would have thought this time last season that I'd be saying I miss Vestergaard?
Yeah. Well, another player out injured is Romeo. And there's a question going in the chat section at the moment. Who would you pick, Romeo or Diallo?
Obviously, right now it would still be Romeo, but Diallo is looking great. Last few games he started to really come into it a bit more.
Yeah.
So obviously Ralph said that he would be making the team adapt, like play to his style a little bit, so he can adapt into the game. Mm-hmm. I think it's working really well. I think him and Ward-Prowse are playing really, really well together.
Yeah, Romeo is a much better player than he was two seasons ago. Oh, yeah. Much better. You get nervous if he was in the squad over Højbjerg 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
But now it's completely different.
But that just comes to prove how far along we've come.
Come on the ball. Ward-Prowse.
Ooh.
Ings getting creative. We've got another corner.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it was a rubbish shot, but I mean, at least he got the corner out of it. Oh!
Oh my word!
What did I say? I said the last.
You said about
FA Cup
FIFA.
Game, that's what I said. I said last FA Cup game. What Ward-Prowse needs to do to really prove that he is the boy is to score from a corner.
How do you do that with his right foot?
Wow!
That's insane. I mean, if you do that from that side with the left foot, I get it. But to do that with the outside of the boot, whoa!
And it's another corner.
Pressure.
I love that because he's seen Leno off his line. That was great.
Yeah, just makes him think.
But here's the thing. That's something I always think when I'm at St Mary's because I'm always watching goalkeepers, and if I ever see them come off the line or I see them doing something, I always want us to shoot up from the halfway line or just do something stupid and lob him. There's nothing better than a keeper being made to look like an idiot.
Great challenge by Bednarek there.
Yeah, beautiful. So do you like how the club definitely made Ralph go out and make a statement about Danny Ings because what he said in the last press conference was a little bit too vague and has caused all these rumours? That is definitely what's happened here. It's like, Ralph, right, you've said something there.
Everyone is losing their mind over it. It's so ridiculous.
Like literally the amount of posts I've seen, like and the amount of fan channels that I watch that are now like, I think United stand. They were like, oh, Ollie's going in for Ings, Spurs going in for everyone.
Yeah.
And anyone who's a Champions League side going for that. Even Leicester.
Yeah. So if you had a release clause, because apparently that is the stumbling point, a release clause put in the Danny Ings contract, that would basically mean if you hit this figure, he can be sold. What's that number for you?
Well, I know for Danny it's 40, isn't it?
Is it 40? I thought it was 20.
It's 40. That is what I've been told.
Okay.
And I've seen it in a few different reports, and I guess really 40 mil is quite good, but at the same time, it's a Premier League proven striker.
Yeah.
Who came second in the Golden Boot last year, and he's on form this season. And he's our player, and I would want him to go for a premium. To be honest,
We all would, of course, we would. Yeah.
I think you could say 40, but I would probably want closer to 50.
Yeah. I wonder what Saints want.
That's the thing. I think Saints would probably want about 40, 45. But I think for what he means to the club and what he means to supporters, and if it's
100 mil.
And if he's in contract, and it's I just think that's the way it is.
Just chiming.
But like we've been saying, I also I trust in Ralph. So if worse comes to worse, I trust him to find replacements and sort the team out. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
not
like we did
sure
with
that-
Virgil.
Yeah. It took a while, but now we've got a Vestergaard.
It's true. We've got Vestergaard and a Bednarek.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good point. And a mythical defender named Salasy.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Let's not go there. It's too early. We're not ready for that.
The funny thing about him is like, at a point you're almost like it must be a waste of money. But now it's got to, for me it's at a point it's like now we've got to keep him. Now we've got to play him, like keep him for next season to see if he does something, because there's no way anybody would want to buy or take someone.
Yeah.
They've got no idea who he is.
Can you imagine if he's out just for the whole season? How mad that would be.
It would be ridiculous, especially if we bought him injured. Like that would be.
Yeah.
That would be probably the biggest chink in our armor this year. Sort of be like, okay, what was the point in this?
Yeah.
That's where. But let's be honest. If the worst thing to happen to you this season is you bought a centre back who got injured and didn't play, it's not a bad season.
No. No, when you compare it to the likes of Mary Lamina on our books.
Yeah, exactly.
So there are worse.
So let me ask you this: would you rather win this game and have a decent cup run, or win the game Tuesday?
This game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just think it'd be. We've got a couple of tough games here. I mean, it's Arsenal today, and it's Wolves after this in the cup run. But I think if we can beat those two clubs, then really that should make us feel pretty fearless in terms of who we face next. But I don't know. I'd love to see us make a decent cup run again. And
I can't tell you how upset I would be if Southampton had a good cup run and we got to a cup final at Wembley and we can't go.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's almost to a point where I'm like, I'd rather go out and have just a decent season, and then
Yeah.
mean we can have a proper European holiday next year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Thing is, I don't think we'll be fielding a particularly different squad on.
That's what I mean.
Tuesday.
That's why I'm surprised we're not seeing the Lundaluan or Valerie or Chalk. I just saw people giving Valerie a hard time in the game against Shrewsbury.
I thought we had a good game.
Sometimes our fan base just confuses me. I've pretty much stayed clear of that banter page now because I just can't be asked dealing with negative fans.
Yeah.
I'd rather talk to you guys.
Yeah. The repost that says, "I just read Hasenhüttl was off to Chelsea. What do you think?"
Yeah.
Oh, for goodness sake! Seriously.
It's just stupid. The people who say it, who talk like that, I feel like they just.
Some of them are starting to take the mick, though, aren't they?
It's just like, it's like, do you just have a passing knowledge? Do you just read a headline on Facebook and just take it as gospel?
Yeah. You're playing into the football agent's hands. That's what we're going to do. That was a good ball in. That's it. Calmly play it out of the box.
99% of people who think Rafa going to Chelsea also don't wear a mask outside. That's that's the sort of mentality you've got to deal with.
Yeah.
I read this on Facebook, so that's the truth. I walked through town yesterday and I heard someone say, "I don't wear a mask as COVID is man-made."
Well, and they think it's embedded in the nylon that's in the mask.
Mate,
is that the logic?
Bullets can't kill me, they're man-made.
Oh,
no. Oh. Wow. Cedric had all that space, all that time.
Yeah.
And he did that. That's why they all let him off. They're like, "Go on then, shoot."
Yeah.
We know what you can do. It's a lot of space, though.
He was offside, though, on that play, in that build-up play. Have we got VAR in this game?
Yeah, well, there was VAR against Shrewsbury, wasn't there?
I wasn't paying attention. I can't remember.
I'm sure there was. There was something that we looked that we thought they were going to look at, but it didn't go.
Oh, yeah.
Can't even remember what it was, but...
Have you ordered anything for lunch? Is anything coming on there?
No,
I haven't.
Mike, me and you both know that both of us have only just gotten up, so it would be breakfast.
It's true. We just had a bit of toast.
No, I'll be on a coffee diet this morning. You'll probably run away to make multiple espressos.
We're on Vegas time.
Exactly.
That's what we're going to do.
Oh my god! Like the comparison of how chirpy we are now to how chirpy I'll be in that live stream later is just. It's not going to be the same people, really.
No.
I tell you what is good is usually when I watch this, I have to have the volume off because I don't want the mic to pick it up because I'm usually a few seconds behind and that would be annoying. But your commentary is really in sync with mine.
Yeah, it's only ever slightly in it.
So I can just about hear commentary.
Turn went down a bit.
See, look, Leno is so out of position.
Oh!
Whoa, go on! Oh!
Was that Walcott?
That was Shea, I think.
Oh, Shea. See the way he went round the Arsenal defender?
What I'm talking about.
Look at that.
Liquid football.
Just knock it over there.
Yeah, good save. Got down low pretty quick.
Shea's due a goal. It's due a goal.
Oh.
Creaky chair.
So how about Burnley beating Liverpool at home then, eh?
I can't tell you how much I love watching that game.
Although it kind of ruins what we did, but, fair play though.
Well, it's...
Makes it look less like only elite teams can do this.
Yeah, it was kind of... Is he going to get a yellow card for that? No. I like that. Yeah, it was it's a good performance. I mean, Burnley are a difficult side to break down, but seriously, I mean, there are a few memes going around about Firmino not playing for Liverpool when he actually plays for Liverpool. And
Oh. Ooh.
oh, but yeah, they were woeful in front of the goal.
Yeah.
They were really bad, and there was literally that penalty that
That was a wow.
he was onside.
That was
Wow.
a great free kick.
Yeah, it was just literally that one chance for Burnley with that penalty, and it went for them. But man, I mean, was it like 69 games unbeaten at
Yeah.
Anfield in the Premier League. I mean, that's quite a
Yeah.
to lose that record after the run they've just been on as well, where they've not won a game since. Have they won a game this year in the Premier League? They haven't.
Who, Burnley?
No, Liverpool.
Oh no, not this year. They've not scored a goal this year. I saw a really funny poster
Wow.
saying but since Liverpool have last scored, America's had 2 presidents. So yeah, it's I think the best thing about it is now you're seeing a really rattled Klopp. I love seeing this Klopp where he's angry and he's fighting with Sean Dyche at half time and
Yeah.
oh
Oh,
oh go on
Walcott
Theo.
having a go.
Oh,
Not quite sure what that was, Theo.
I think he was trying to like chip it into the top corner and he just completely got it wrong.
Yeah. Yep.
Still want to squeeze his hair. He just wants to score against Arsenal, doesn't he? He's a poop housery, mate. That's what this team's built on nowadays.
Yeah.
But yeah, mate, I think ever since United went top, I think Klopp's been rattled. I think he came to this league expecting that he really had to deal with Pep, and now look what's happened.
Well, let's face it, ever since the first lockdown they came back, they haven't been the consistent, dominant Liverpool side that we saw at the beginning of last season.
How long until he starts blaming like lack of fans and he starts turning into a bit of an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
I honestly don't know what's wrong. I mean, I think Salah's completely off at the moment, and I think Firmino's completely off. But yeah, they just seem really.
I think that Klopp needs to. The thing that I always praised about Ferguson is that when he always just to regen the squad, even like whenever when Van Nistelrooy went, and it's like, wow, why is Van Nistelrooy going?
Right.
And it just got better. I feel like there are players in that Liverpool side like Salah that can be replaced and one-upped.
Yeah.
But because it's Salah, they don't want to talk about that sort of thing, and because they're such a tight knit squad, they don't want to talk about the bigger players going. But I feel like to be good in this league and win it and keep going, I feel like you need to change it up.
To be that good all the time.
Especially, what was it? Like they've not lost at home since 2017, which is crazy. But after a while, people are going to work that out.
Yeah.
And I think now people have kind of worked out Salah, and they've definitely worked out Firmino.
Yeah. Well, if Liverpool are able to score 2 goals, they don't lose that game. It's just the fact that they weren't able to score any goals, and they freakishly conceded.
Absolutely.
I mean, no discredit to Burnley. I thought they played a very, very good game in terms of doing what they do. Tough to break down, but even still, you would have thought that one of the front 3 would have put a goal in for Liverpool. Weird.
Crazy game football, mate. That's why it's so much fun.
Yep. Sunny day on the south coast.
I mean, it's sunny here, to be fair. Blue skies out my window. To be fair, this is a game where it would have been really nice to have been at today. This sort of weather.
Yeah.
Early start. 5 guys by about 11.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
We would have been early for this. We would have been really early for this.
Maybe a coffee at Krispy Kreme and a donut.
Oh, yeah. Who's that coming down off the bench?
I can't see their faces. I think it's Saka, but
Yeah, could be.
I can't. We look really cool, really good going forward, don't we? When they start, when like Walcott, Shea, and Ings start knocking it about themselves,
Yeah.
it's really, really entertaining. Go on.
Our passing game's got a lot better, hasn't it?
It has gotten a lot better. I just wish the only thing I wish was there was a bit more pace in the final third with it.
Yeah.
Like this pace here is fine for for most of the pitch, for 2/3 of the pitch, absolutely fine. But when he gets to that last bit, it just needs to be a bit quicker. Decisions need to be a bit faster.
Yeah. It's an open game. I think Arsenal are kind of set up for the
Absolutely.
counter-attack now, aren't they?
They are. Arsenal set up for the counter attack, and it's quite clear from the first few
Yeah.
that the set pieces are what they're after. But like you've been saying, it kind of speaks volumes to the sort of team that we are now. Where that's how people come here to play
Right.
defensively, and like they know that we're going to come at them. Like it's
Like that time when Kevin De Bruyne took it to the corner flag when they were 1-0 up against us. Yeah, and there was a moment in the Man City Aston Villa game, or Aston Villa Man City game, and there was a moment was getting down to the end of the game, and I saw Kevin De Bruyne sort of take it down the left side of the wing, and I thought, oh, please don't take it to the corner flag because I don't want you to do that.
Oh, yes!
Go
Walker Peters!
Oh, look at that!
Get in there!
Did anyone have Carl Walker Peters as their opening goal scorer?
Anyone? Think we did.
Nope. It's his first goal.
What a goal! Right,
First goal for the club.
Oh, look at how upset Danny was, how terrible his pass was. Wow. Well,
all the way through.
Bit unfortunate for Arsenal, but I'll take it. Well, hey!
Take a deflection.
Yeah, it comes off of whoever that is in the number 6 there, whoever that is. I'd be upset if it goes down as an own goal.
Do you know, it might, because it was...
Yes. Oh, yes.
Give it to him.
Give it to him. All depends if it was on... Oh, no, it's gone down as an own goal.
Oh, what? That's harsh. That's harsh.
The problem is, it was definitely...
Take it back. Don't want it. Don't want it.
It was definitely a cross into the box. I don't think he meant it, so...
Well, it wouldn't have gone in had it not been for that cross, so there we go.
Yeah, but it also wouldn't have gone in unless their defender put it in.
Absolutely. Let's put a graphic up here. Hooray!
Hey!
Trying to watch the game while I'm adjusting this score on. I've got a new mic stand.
Go on.
Completely in the way. I said I'm still updating this one.
Cool. Go on, Diallo.
It's what we do. There we go.
There's been a few times in this game so far where they've all had to look at the referee because it was like, well, that was a foul, or something should have happened, and the ref just not done anything. Like when Diallo was
Arsenal.
both teams. I mean, like when
Right.
Diallo was on Willian there, he's pushing and shoving and getting it, and everybody stopped and was like, are you gonna blow your whistle? No, all right then. Oh, that threaded the needle, that didn't it? Under the keeper, just past the defender.
Yeah.
Out of reach, it was that Danny jumping in.
Check if anyone from Arsenal Fan TV's just started watching us because the count's just gone up.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. That is the downside to when we play Arsenal, is that when Arsenal concede, I do like to just flick on Arsenal Fan and just...
Yeah, exactly. I almost thought about doing it myself and thought, oh no, wait, we're live. Can't do that. Prowse.
Go on. Ooh. I like it though. I've been saying for ages we need to start doing more stuff like that, and I think they're doing it.
There's a second there where Danny Ings suddenly realised he's not going to pass it to me. Duck your head.
Maybe we should reach out to Arsenal Fan TV if we win. Just be like, hey guys, do you want to come talk to us?
Yeah, I'm sure they'd love to.
Robbie might.
We're not at the sponsorship level, I don't think yet. Coming soon.
I don't want the same sort of sponsorships that they've got.
No. You don't want 29 ads on a single video, do you?
It's hard, isn't it? Like, I hate it. Go on, Danny. Yes! Feed it! Oh!
Hang on. Hold the line. Just going to grab something. Oh.
Go.
This is the wrong time to do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Go on.
Oh! Oh! Come on, a ball.
Good ball.
I'm about all the breakfast drinks here, guys. Coffee and orange juice. That's all I drink.
I'm back.
What'd you do? Where'd you go?
Packing tape. Is it this time of year where there's like 1,000,001 birthdays going on? So I'm going to move that mic there so it's out of my way. Don't know why I didn't think about that earlier.
I've just given up on birthdays, to be honest. Mum will have one, Dad will have one. Everyone else can just... Nan will have one.
That's it, Bertie.
That's it. Just taking the mick at this point, aren't I? Just go on then, hit it.
Sticking zeros on his contract for that one, isn't he?
Yeah. Ralph's promised a steak dinner to whoever can score from 40 yards.
Yeah. It's a busy week of football.
It is a very busy week of football. I got a big FA Cup accumulator on today, so that's fun. Not this game, because I don't bet on the Saints games.
You're too emotional on those as it is.
No, I'm too... that's when superstition really kicks in, because if I put us to win and we lose, that's my fault.
Yeah.
It's the same reason I don't poop talk at halftime anymore, because I've too many times have I messaged like someone after we were 2-0 up and be like, "Wah!" And then 3-2 later. Yeah, Southampton's good like that. Southampton is a side for humble people.
Yeah.
Because never more you directly punish for overhyping Southampton. Mate, Forster must be laughing. He's like, this is my third game, and I'm 30 minutes in. I'm still not been tested.
Yeah, he hasn't really, has he?
That's just nuts. He's played almost 200 minutes of football at this point now,
Yeah.
and he's not been tested. Although if we're talking about footwork, that short goal kick didn't give me big hopes.
No.
He passes the ball like I pass the ball. Like he really has to concentrate.
This passing game does make me nervous, though. But they're good at it. They are good at it.
They are very good at it.
We're still playing around in the penalty area. Seriously? Oh, my goodness.
Goal kick.
Never in doubt. Never in doubt.
Right, I'm just going to boot this one, boys.
Yeah. If you don't mind. Yeah, Thompson really putting out there. I think it's going to be a comfortable 3-0 win to the Saints. Ooh. He's with you, Jack. That's exactly what Jack went for.
Yeah, I'm saying it, mate. 3-0.
Please don't jinx it, Jack.
I'm trying, man. I try so hard not to.
Statman, if Fraser gets a clean sheet today, I will give him a few games of the league. What do you think on that? He hasn't been tested, though.
If we go through today,
Yeah.
and he keeps a clean sheet, I'd say let him be the cup goalkeeper, for sure.
Yeah.
But McCarthy's just proved too much in the league. I'd agree with that if McCarthy had been dipping a bit in the league.
Right.
But he hasn't. So.
Oh, it's some woeful passes from Arsenal there.
Is Walker Peters still down? Please get up.
Definite fan. Yeah. If ex-Arsenal defender Guillaume thinks it's a foul, then
I just think this ref's having a really terrible game because, being completely unbiased, there's a few times that we've sort of like lent into the back of a few Arsenal players and like, oh, that's a free kick, and he's not blown.
yeah.
So whether today he's just thought, right, I'm just gonna let this be a rough and tumble game. Let's see some blood. He's ready for the Connor fight tonight. Go on.
Oh!
Go on! Oh!
He's in no man's land now.
Yeah. That's it. But it's faster. This is what I mean. Like, at edge of the box there's a bit more pace to it today.
Yeah.
And that's probably because Shay and Danny's back together, and it's
a combination, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, he should have just laid that back to Prowse and just let him smash it.
We look better today than we have done in a long time.
Yeah, this is good fun so far.
Oh!
I tell you what. You remember someone posted? I think it was Sex actually posted the highlights of when we beat them. Was it 4-0 or 4-1? What was that game? And it was the game where Martina scored that absolute ripper.
Oh yeah, 4-0.
Yeah.
4-0, that Boxing Day game.
All I'm saying is, we've had a defender score from first, pretty good goal. All we need is a Danny Ings brace and a Ward-Prowse free kick, and that's maybe a 4-0 win today. Maybe that's what I want. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. But yeah, there's just this team today. This is probably the closest to a proper starting 11, like minus Romeo. This is a full straight squad, and they look great. They really do look good.
Yeah, you're probably right there. Actually, to have that. But our bench, there's. I was trying to see if we actually had a midfielder on the bench. We got Long Nlundulu,
Yeah.
Nlundulu, sorry. Um,
If Cedric was a bit,
Ramsey,
yeah.
Chalk, Watts, Vokins, Lewis.
Um, as an actual, yeah, who's is that? Are any of those an actual midfielder?
I honestly don't know. Maybe Kane Ramsey.
You know what's? It's crazy that this bench.
Valerie.
Like, yeah, I mean, Valerie is an all over the park player. Apparently, he's our Steven Gerrard. Put him in goal. Put him up front. Put him up top. Everywhere. See, Valerie must be good because my FIFA season, like I don't control the team, and they've still got Valerie in the squad, so he must be doing something.
Offside. There's all these delayed flags going up. Really annoying.
It's just the way it is, isn't it? But I'd rather that and then let a play go on and a goal go in. Although he looks onside of me. Oh no, maybe not.
No. Charlie Taylor's not feeling too confident. I can see this game going into penalties.
Come on, Charlie, don't do that. Why would you want that? Why would you want to ruin your weekend like that?
Yeah, right.
I wonder how many penalty shootouts has Southampton been involved with? It can't be many.
It's not for our stand.
Statman.
I wouldn't play Shane Lund today after his performance versus Shrewsbury, but him and Austin used to give Arsenal nightmares. Yeah, remember that 3-2 winner that Austin scored?
Yep. Austin.
I thought it was quite a muted celebration when he scored that third goal. I would have gone nuts, absolutely nuts. He was probably out of breath.
That was Austin. Yeah, that's it. Austin, but he was just tired. But he was.
If I could breathe, you'd see a celebration right now. Oh yeah.
Like he had that in him, didn't he? Like remember the game that he came on and scored? Was it his debut that he scored against United?
Yeah.
Like he had that in him, but he just doesn't have that in him anymore.
No. He's back at Kipiano, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Right where he belongs. Bottom of the championship. Well, they're not bottom, are they? But they're struggling. Are they still minting QBR? Did they still have all that money? Do you remember there was that season where they were the richest team in the Premier League? And then they got relegated.
I do not know.
It was that season they had like Rio Ferdinand and
oh yeah.
I think Redknapp was the manager.
Yeah, they had loads of issues as well on that, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. Oh. It looked like a pass back to me.
Yeah, pass back to me.
Cameramen are having a hard time with this bright sunshine and
yeah, I keep noticing it keeps
heavy shaded.
The focus.
ISO up, ISO down, ISO up.
It is the worst.
Oh, that was a good interception.
Great interception. Ooh. It's always nervous when he passes it right back into this position where he just stopped it going.
Yeah. It's going there, but it's going there on my terms.
Yeah. Come on, Theo. Over the other side. Over the other side. Oh.
Really?
Idiot.
How's that goal kick?
He's playing by his own rules today, this ref. Who is it? Who's the ref today? Anybody in the chat can tell me who the ref is today?
No. Don't know. I'm not particularly in a good position to see any kind of contentious decisions as I'm about 20 yards away from my television in the opposite room. It's about the size of an iPhone.
I got to be honest, mate. All this, you got these new cameras, this whole new setup. I don't understand why you didn't just get a new TV for the
Yeah, maybe.
something
Although I'm
actual.
thinking I'm going to set up the live stream area in there for tonight.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. To be honest, I'll probably do that in here tonight as well.
Yeah.
Because if I do it in my bedroom and I end up sitting on my bed, I will fall asleep.
Yeah.
That's the key. If anybody wants to know how to stay awake for UFC fights, just don't be comfortable. Don't be comfortable when you watch it.
They're advertising it now. Look at that.
I will say that beat.
So we sat there on a plastic chair with no back to it.
Ooh, wow. Yeah.
As least comfortable as possible.
But I feel bad for Dustin Poirier because every bit of advertisement BT have played has just been McGregor.
Yeah. It's going to be a tight one tonight, though.
It's going to be fun. We're very excited for it.
Yeah.
Nice to see Connor and Dustin having a good time, though.
Yeah.
If you've not
give
watched
him
the
hot
weigh-ins,
sauce in the weigh-ins.
yeah, I think
What was
Poirier's got his own hot sauce.
Amazing.
He obviously Connor's got the whiskey. He's got some hot sauce. So
Beautiful. Peter Banks, referee. Thank you, Stuntman.
Peter Banks, you suck.
Clattered outside the box, Ward-Prowse
Come on,
territory. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. 2-0 Saints.
Top of the bins.
Yeah. Yeah. Redders knows it. I'm sure he had to look down and see where he stood. He's like, yeah, about here.
About here.
We already know what's going to happen. I'm going to change the score now. I'm going to change the score now.
Mike, don't
Get ready.
No, don't do it.
I bet they'd rather have a penalty. Arsenal. They would have rather conceded a penalty than a free kick in this area.
Look how close Leno is to that side.
I know.
He's
going to put it to the other. He's going to put it to the other side.
That'd be so funny.
2-0 Saints. Here we go. Oh, sorry, I jinxed that. That's me. That one's on me. Sorry, everyone. That's quite wide for Prowse.
Yeah. To be fair, it was a bit more to the side. I think he would have liked it.
There's a long way out as well.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Someone sharing their opinions on Arsenal. Thank you, Thomas. Much appreciated. Do you think Arsenal are having a good game though?
Well,
I think they're looking a bit flat.
Well, that guy thinks they're 4 stars, so he thinks they're playing pretty well.
Arsenal 4-star. Not 5-star today, just 4.
Just 4. I don't think they're playing particularly well, but the problem with Arsenal is like a lot of those teams that you would consider the bigger teams in England, they can just get goals out of anywhere. So as long as we stay professional, we stay on it, we should be fine. I don't see this side breaking us down right now.
No. Well, they're set up for the counter attack, aren't they? They're sort of set up for that.
With crosses like that, you can do what you want.
Because when we get in the final third, it's pretty crowded when we get there. Pretty crowded.
Yeah.
So about to hit half time. It's coming up to the last 10 seconds of the half without stoppage. How much stoppage do you reckon there be? 3 minutes?
If that.
One. I've never been so wrong.
Apparently, Graziano Pella put up another little Southampton post this week, or on his story.
Did he?
Maybe he is coming. Because he's left the Chinese club and he's on a free. I just can't see
Wages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're arguing about Danny,
Yeah.
I won't say it. Actually, I'd be too upsetting for people.
Don't. What? Lined up as a... Yeah. Shut up.
Shut up.
This channel will go into meltdown if you start mentioning anything like that.
That'd be a weird compromise, wouldn't it? Listen, we know you love him, but you also love Pella.
Yeah. Surprise! We've given him the number 9 shirt.
No.
There we go.
That's first half.
Half time. And whilst we're talking about Pele, Statman's in there. Pele might take a wage cut for us. I'd love it if he did. But,
I'd rather have him on the bench than I would Shane Long, and
yeah.
that's the truth.
Is he the sort of player that would be happy to do that, though?
I think so. How old is he now? 32, 33? Maybe a bit older?
So look.
You know, he must understand that he's not a... He's 35. He's 35, so he's got to realise that in the Premier League he wouldn't be able to... He wouldn't be able to start every week, but like I've been saying, we need a decent number 3 striker for when Shea or Danny can't play, and I think he'd be really, really good. And if there's one thing that Edson Cavani has kind of proved, having just a really good poacher in the box and a smart striker is really, really vital in this league, I think. So I would quite like to see him back, and you're quite right, nobody will pay 250k a week for him. That is what the Chinese leagues are for.
Yeah.
And he does.
You might get the 2 taken off that.
But the other way to look at it though is if he's on a free, right, and 250k a week, and and you know how much the Liver Hearts, you know how friendly he is with the owners.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised when the owners is like, here you are, I'm going to give you a birthday present of like, here's a meal. Come play for Southampton for 30k a week.
Yeah.
Here you are. We've bought you 3 houses down down by the waterfront.
Yeah, I think it's just about where he wants to go. He'll decide where he wants to go, if he wants to come back to England but like you said originally when we talked about it, about him going back to the Italian league, I can see that just as much as anything.
That's the thing. It's if he goes to an Italian side, I think, you know, that'll be his homecoming sort of thing. He'll probably want to go somewhere that I mean, you're 35. I think you understand that you kind of want to play where you want to play, and what you know, where it's that time, right? Where do you want to see out your career, probably?
Mm.
And I think either in Italy or if he wants to come and be our 3rd striker in Southampton.
Right.
That's the way to go.
Because when we're without a striker, it tends to be Theo Walcott playing in that position. And
I would much rather have Graziano Pella up front than I would have Theo Walcott, because I think Theo works much better in his position, surprisingly.
Right. Yeah.
Weirdly.
Surprise.
Weirdly, you put him in his position that he likes to play, and he really affects the squad.
Right, exactly. Funny that. No, it's just a really creative striker as well, so it'd be great. And who knows if they can work something out, and he decides, I quite fancy that for a couple of seasons. They're playing great football. Got great connection with the fans. It's a romantic story. It might happen.
That's it. I think that romantic football fan in me is like, I would like Pella back, because he was really good for us. He's one of those players of that time as well that left on a good note. Mm-hmm. It's not like Fonte, where we were all like distraught to see what Peel did to him, or you know the giant Liverpool exodus. He wasn't in any of those. He was like, I love this squad, but I'm getting off the big money to go to China. Like, okay, that makes sense if that's what you want to do. So I think out of all of them, you know, I'd like to see him back.
Yeah.
There's a few of that squad I'd like to see back. Where's Wanyama now? What's Wanyama up to?
He's signing birthday card there. Wasn't an autograph, don't worry.
Is he still Spurs?
I thought he got released by Spurs.
He is at CF Montreal. He's in Canada.
Well, there you go. I love Wanyama.
God, that's a
Are
step down,
we?
isn't
What
it?
are we? Do you remember that? He said, "Oh, the fan favorite chants." There's a great question here from Tom. What are we going to do with our season ticket money, Jack?
I think I'm just going to leave mine for next season.
Same. Same. That's what I'm going to do. I was going to take it out and buy an expensive mic, but
That was the other thing. I was like, well, I could get the money back and I could upgrade some stuff and do that, but
you're still going to end up.
it's Southampton money, and I'd
Yeah.
rather just. I'm buying. I put it this way: we're not going to buy a season ticket.
Right.
So,
It's going to happen. So just leave it there. It's
the only way we don't buy a season ticket is if this channel reaches like 100,000 subscribers and we have to stay here and live stream every game.
I would never do that.
No.
No.
I'd
If
have
this
to give up. I'd have to give up my season ticket.
no, not at all, not at all. Because it would completely negate the whole point of doing this.
Yeah.
But
Maybe we need to get to a certain point where we have enough followers where Southampton's like, listen, you can bring
Have
a
a
GoPro
box.
to the game, and you can have your we'll give you the Wi-Fi login, and you can stream the games from there.
yeah,
And if they can give us some commentary microphones,
yeah, right.
or maybe they can when Matey retires at Solent, they can come get us.
Dave Merrington and Adam Blackmore. Yeah,
I like those guys.
I
but
love the commentary they do. We could never do that.
Oh,
That's the dream. The level. There are levels to this game, Jack. And they're up there somewhere.
I don't know. I reckon if they let us hang out with them for a bit, if we could do like a little bit of work experience or something,
Yeah.
I reckon we could get there. Although, what game was it? There was a game I listened to, and it was there was someone on there, and it sounded like they had won a competition to be commentating on the game.
Yeah.
I can't remember what game it was. It must have been early on in the season because I must have been working, because that's the only time I would have been listening to Solent if I was working. I wasn't been watching it.
Well, they had an ex-player on with them.
He wasn't even an ex-player. He was just some dude, and it honestly sounded like anything he said. It was what it was what somebody else had just said, and he just repeated it. It was awful.
Yeah.
But I mean, like the hope for next season. Can you imagine, right? If we end up in a Europa spot with a Hummel kit, and we're going to and we get to go to Europe and our nice fancy kits, like
It's too much.
it'd be worth.
It's a lot to take.
It'd be worth not going for a season. Do you know what I mean? Listen, you didn't get to go last season at all, but the next season you get the nicest kit you've probably had in about 15 years. You get European football.
But we've also been able to watch. We've also been able to watch Southampton on TV loads, more than ever, and they've been playing amazing football.
Yeah, you can't deny that lockdown football has been some of the best football ever.
Yeah,
Not just for Southampton. I mean in general. Some of the games that we've had, some of you've seen.
there's been some dodgy ones, but yeah, the vast majority have been pretty decent. And fair play to the players for doing that, rising to the occasion when it's literally they're playing in these open caverns of echoey reflections of their own voices.
You know, I feel bad for people who don't like football. I don't understand. What they've been doing for lockdown. I can't imagine what their entertainment's been. What do they do week for week?
So I just found that chant in there. He's the Kenyan, the mighty Kenyan, the Victor Wanyama. Oh, bring him back. Bring him back.
The memories. He's 29, and he's 29, and if he could probably fill that spot. That Romeo spot. If we hadn't signed Diallo, that'd be
No. I think the other thing I did like about Wanyama, he was a walking red card.
Yeah.
No.
Like the walk.
Romeo's a walking yellow card.
Yeah, exactly. With Ralph, we'll push him up to a yellow card. It'd be fine. Ralph's good for that kind of stuff. He takes the red cards out, brings the yellows in, and if you're a yellow card, you don't get any.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a UFC fight on tonight.
Yeah, keep plugging it.
Like this advert, like Poirier's is not in this advert at all.
Yeah.
I mean, there is only one face you need to sell it on.
Yeah. The money behind that.
He,
There it is. That's Poirier. That's
there he
Poirier.
is. There he is. McGregor gave Poirier, I think, what was it? He transferred 500,000 this morning to his charity.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
It's a great charity that Poirier's got.
Yeah, well, that was the start of it, wasn't it? That they were going to fight outside of UFC, just a charity fight.
Yeah.
But now they're doing this. I'm just excited.
That's a huge sum of money.
Yeah, but when you're Conor McGregor, that's just, you know.
Yeah, but that's a lot.
Yeah,
500k.
When you're Conor McGregor, mate.
Flipping heck.
Keep in mind.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's still a lot of money.
What was the Mayweather fight? 100 mil he got from that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money, mate. But then you have to think where these people are. That's not a lot of money to a Dana White or.
No.
Dana White could probably spend that in a night. Do you know what I mean?
No, I get that, but that's yeah. You're right.
Although
Still not
that deliver advert's made me hungry.
I still got all my Christmas beers next to me here. Look at it.
Treat yourself.
Snowball.
I got loads of those stubby cans of Corona last night, and I'll be honest, I was playing Rocket League
Sour Grinch
last night.
Yeah, I got a feeling tonight's live stream is going to be a bit of a fruity one.
You're going to come.
Happy Christmas.
You tune it tonight, guys, and you're going to see a very Larry Mike.
Yeah, there'll be. You see this little bar that's running along the bottom of the screen? That'll just be literally a disclaimer. Like everything that's spoken during this broadcast is not the views of the channel.
Gonna hack into the internet so Maria can never watch it.
I think if it was earlier, I think she'd probably get involved. She literally enjoys watching the boxing ones.
Yeah, but there's a difference in there. That's not as disturbing as UFC.
No.
I think that's something that boxers just don't quite get. If they fall on the floor, they don't get followed up on. So, as far as the first half goes, that was a pretty good first half.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that.
Really good performance, I think, so far. Like we said, Forster hasn't been threatened. It's just nice to see us play well.
Yeah.
It's the best we've played in a few weeks so far. If we can come out second half early and look good.
Yeah. I don't see Arsenal stepping it up. I mean, it might be famous last words, and this gets clipped to pieces. But in terms of what they did in the first half, there was really not a lot they were threatening with.
If they score, it's going to be cheap.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think if they score, it's going to be a cheap one.
Because we had was it 4 corners in the first 5 minutes or something like that?
It's pretty crazy. Let's look. I'm going to get some stats for the game. How about that?
Yeah.
Let's take a look what the stats are.
No, entirely random question for everyone, but does January really feel like January to anyone? It feels nothing like January to me. So much different.
The problem is everything's blended into one. Really, I don't really know where I am or what day of the week it is. So who knows what month it is? But I'm also one of those people who never thinks. I don't believe months of a certain. I don't think January. I've never thought when people are like January is like I don't get that.
It's just cold or hot.
It's just cold and just deal with it. Like
Yeah.
I can't understand the English mentality of like January. It's like what are you on about? That's England. England is January all year.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll try and get Matt Marston from the Southampton podcast delivery because he lives in Southern California.
When are we going to go visit him and do we go and be on his podcast?
Well, it was about this time last year that I was over there for other purposes and did a podcast with him. It was amazing.
There must be a way that I can convince work to let me go to Nam with you. Do you know what I mean? And no one from Hell Leonard goes. They must let me. Someone's got to let me do it.
I reckon if you sort the airfare out yourself, they'd figure it out.
You reckon?
Yeah, little tip for you there. Who do we want in the next round? We got Wolves. We got Wolves. It's already been decided. Oh, Statman's already come in there. I didn't even need to do that. Statman's on it.
Statman's on it.
Statman is on it. Thank you, mate.
So I got stats for the first half if you want them.
Shoot.
Surprisingly, Arsenal had more possession. I thought we would have more possession. It's their 57 to our 43.
So how is that? I thought it'd be more even than that.
Yeah, so
I was
did
thinking
I.
51 maybe.
However, we've had 8 shots on goal to their 3. See, that's what's good because we've ended the past few games with having about 8 shots on goal against Premier League teams like this. I mean, against Shrewsbury it was like 17 or something ridiculous. But I want to see more shots at goal from us.
Yeah.
Although shots on target is one. That's fine. 5 corners to their 1 and 4 fouls to their 3. So it's a rough and ready game so far.
Yeah, it is. I tell you what, Ralph does own that Football Manager wearing a baseball cap, doesn't he? He makes it look so cool. Yeah. Klopp tries, but
I just wish we had a nicer hat for him to wear. I mean, that one's not too bad.
Yeah.
But I just don't think. If someone can try and prove me wrong, but I don't think Southampton have had a nice bit of loungewear ever.
Would you describe a baseball cap as loungewear?
Well, that's what it's leisure and loungewear. That's what they put
on
the website.
I see what you mean, right.
That's what it is on the website.
Okay. Like, category.
Like, if it's not a kit, it's leisure and loungewear, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that was a progressive ball. Look at that, sniffing the ball back.
Straight at it.
I'm struggling again. Is it Ward-Prowse or is it Armstrong? It's Armstrong and Ward-Prowse. They're both stood too close together.
Yeah, but the big number on the back of their shirt does help.
Oh, yeah.
And then knock straight out. Thanks, Arsenal.
Yeah. Pink numbers and letters on the back of the Arsenal shirt.
Yeah, see, like I think that's what I mean. So one thing Arsenal do have, they have a strong look about them. That's all they've really got anymore.
Do you know what Mrs. MatchDayVlogs said to me when I put this shirt on to show her?
What did she say?
She said she looked like you're off to a hen party. It's like, great, that's ruined it for me.
Thanks for that.
God, Walker Peters getting kicked all over the place.
I mean,
I wonder what he said then.
Oh yeah, I wonder. You know what? It was that clip of Sean Dyche and Klopp arguing, and when Sean Dyche just does this, it's like, oh, I wonder what he just told Klopp to do there. I don't think there's a scarier man that you could have shouting at you than Sean Dyche.
Yeah. He's got that look to him, hasn't he?
And that voice.
Oh.
Although it'd be really funny if something happened to his voice where he shouted just went high pitched. Just the gravel in his voice just hits different frequencies, and when he shouts, it's really squeaky.
Oh,
Diallo! That was fantastic. And a free kick to Walcott. Brilliant. Fan-dabby-dozy. Oh, let's not hope Walcott's not hurt. Oof. Do you know what? The past few nights I've done it again where I've been led there and I think about Small Bones' knee and I just, oh God, it just creeps me out.
Yeah. That is ACL sort of. Oh, don't.
The good thing about Theo is that he's been through that enough times to know if it's bad.
Yeah.
He's been injured enough times. I think he's quite smart, and I've sort of seen him talk about his injuries in some depth. So I think if he picks up a knock, he'll know if he
knows what it is. Yeah.
I always remember there was a goal that he scored for Arsenal, and after he'd been away for injury for about, I think it was about 9 months or so. When he scored, he just ran straight to the physio. This is the best we've come out a second half, and it's only 3 minutes in, but we never come out like this. Usually, it takes us 10-15 minutes to sort of work our way back into a second half, but this looks impressive so far. Oh, and Leno's in the sun. Uh-oh.
Long throw. Long throw. Not really. No, Rory done
See,
up
mate,
there.
that's what we needed a Kevin Danzo.
Here's 5 reasons why we need Kevin Danzo.
I don't think you put his long throw-ins as one of those points, did you?
Yes, I did.
Go on, Danny.
Oh.
He's in.
Oh,
Oh! Oh!
oh, I couldn't even see.
Oh!
How lucky was that? You reckons? Oh, and it bounced off him. Oh.
Did they put the flag up, did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Although I wouldn't be 100% convinced on that because it was, I think Shea was in offside position. Good Forster picking up the ball, so confident.
It didn't look that confident, did it? But again, though, that's something I said. What I've been saying for a while, and it happened in the Shrewsbury game where we didn't just knock those long balls over the top, and for Danny and Shea to do that with, that's something that I thought has been out of our game for a while, and then it worked really well against Shrewsbury for the Nalindulu goal.
Yeah.
It's just more attacking options than just, than the press.
Oh, go on. Oh, what a pass that was. Straight out to Diallo. Armstrong. I can see the number 17. Go on. Oh,
shame.
Krause.
This is some liquid football. Are we Barcelona? What's going on here? I mean, good Barcelona, not current Barcelona.
not Koeman Barcelona.
Yeah, not Koeman Barcelona. Nobody wants to be Koeman Barcelona.
We're Pep Barcelona. Pep Barcelona. It's very early.
But I mean, like when Pep first took over, would it?
Yeah.
It's not really a Pep. I would not really say that was a Pep team either. I would say that's whoever the guy before was, and Pep just maintained it. Oh, Larry King has died.
No way.
Yeah. How old was he? 87. Wow.
What happened?
I think he probably just aged out. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Nah, it doesn't say, but 87 good innings. That's a hell of a presenter.
It comes off the Arsenal player.
Absolutely, it does.
Oh, no.
No.
Stevens.
Yeah, well, it does. There's a hand at the end. It's alright. Short corners never work.
What are they doing? Seriously, if I'm an Arsenal fan and I'm watching that, I'd be seriously annoyed. Seriously annoyed.
After this live stream, me and Mike are going to do a live stream where we watch Arsenal fan TV's watch along to this.
Yeah.
only if we win, but you know.
Look at that. Picking up the ball. You don't often see that. Huge clearance by the goalkeeper, and it's headed back by an Arsenal player or by an opposing team player, and then we pick up the ball and begin our attack. Not really the Hasenhüttl way.
Knock.
Offside.
I will say, like, the late flags are frustrating, but I understand why we do it. But if that linesman knows He's not even offside.
He's not even offside.
He's not even offside.
We're robbed. We're robbed.
Man, I can't stand the officials in this country. It's absolutely unreal.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this ref's a championship referee as well, so he's not top flight.
I don't know. I think I've seen him before.
Yeah, I'm sure. I thought he was more championship.
No, Arsenal changing it up. What's the name of this referee?
Is that 24-hour energy that he's necking there? Go on, Danny.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. It happened in the shadows. I don't know what happened, but he was caught late by Ryan Bertrand.
He won the ball, and then he stood on his foot.
Yeah, it's a foul. Stevens then ran over him. Stevens gets a yellow card for that.
What?
It's a weird one.
If I'm sat here as a Saints fan, and I can tell you that was a Bertrand yellow card, and he's giving it to Stevens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, oh my god! Like it's insane how bad the officiating is in this country.
It's not been great today. Stevens is in shock.
Here's a question for you, Mike. I don't know if you've got the answer for it, but if I buy the box office on my BT and somebody else is also on my BT, can we both watch the box office? Or is it single screen for box office?
I don't know.
Because Ian's just messaged me he has my BT. We share a BT account, and we're like,
Okay.
if we buy the pay-per-view, can we both watch it? Answers in the comments, please.
Yeah.
If anybody can let me know, that'd be great.
Because you can have it on so many devices, can't you?
Yeah. I've just seen Charlie Taylor's comment there. We need a second one before Arsenal can get themselves back in this game. Now they put Saka and Partey on the pitch. We need to get this going.
Oh, El Nenny's coming off. Yeah, right. Okay.
They've definitely switched to an attacking team now. But like I say,
Agreed.
now that Stevens is on a yellow, like he'll be slightly more hesitant to put in challenges. Although this is the FA Cup, so if he wants to, he can. Vestergaard, that's a good point. if he gets a red, Vestergaard can play against Wolves. I'm sure he'll be back by then.
I don't know. Oh, by Wolves. By Wolves. Yeah. He's out until February, isn't he? At least.
Oh, wow. See, there's that's big changes already.
Yeah. Still confident on your 3-0 though.
All depends on who scores next, mate.
Maybe.
Obviously, that sounds like a stupid thing to say. But
Yeah, 'cause it can't be 3.
It all depends on who scores next. If we score next, I think we'll keep a clean sheet and we can go for 3.
Yeah.
But I'd be very nervous if they score because I don't know. It really, like I say, change the game completely.
Oh. Oh.
What round of the FA is this? Is this 32?
5th round.
bit of a handball to me as well.
Wasn't the greatest attempt.
No. From that range, I can't believe he hit it that high.
Yeah, it's 5th round. Is it? 5th round.
That bit of commentary there. 1 or 2 sides here. I had it on my screen and yours, and it was just funny to hear it in stereo. 1 or 2 sides here.
It's the 4th round.
4th round.
Yeah. Host Arsenal in the FA Cup 4th round at St Mary's.
I feel like this is the FA Cup is kind of Arsenal's thing, isn't it? So I feel like this is a real test for Arteta. If he goes out in the 4th round
Against a consistent Southampton side.
I think regardless of who the team is, if they were to go out at the 4th, I think that's bad for him, because it seems to be this is the only competition, regardless of manager or position that Arsenal are in. They always do well in it.
Right.
They ruined my holiday in 2003.
Yeah. That was me.
That was you. Although I did check my phone because I heard it really well in the headphones. I was like, is that me? So, if you had to pick of any of the players from the Arsenal team to join us, who would you take?
That's a tough one.
It is. Obviously, the first thing you would say would be like an Aubameyang, but
Yeah, Pepe maybe.
For what our team is now, if you were to add an Arsenal player into our
Yeah,
team,
that's what I'm thinking.
yeah. I do rate Saka.
Yeah.
I think Saka
Smith Rowe.
But I also this is a 50-50 for a lot of people I know. I really like Bellerin.
Really?
Yeah, I do like Bellerin.
Okay.
He's kind of got, although I think the past couple of years he's sort of stepped into the mature guy at Arsenal a little bit. Although he's, I think when he was a lot of trendiness off the pitch and a lot of weird stuff, but now he seems to be one of the more level-headed people in that team. And in a world where Bertrand's turning 30, blah blah blah, I wouldn't mind a Bellerin.
It's not really a fan favourite at Arsenal. Always up and down.
Yeah, but who is a fan favourite at Arsenal? That doesn't say anything.
Smith Rowe.
They're passionate, the Arsenal fans, but they've got bloody awful opinions.
Complain a lot.
Just like what they did to Arsene.
Yeah.
And look how and Emery's absolutely murking it in his new job.
Yeah.
I think they would probably be the only team that would be suffering more if there were fans there. I think the relegation battle will be truly on if Arsenal had fans in.
Yeah. Someone's a fan of Kieran Tierney. He's a good little player.
Yeah, Tierney's good.
But he's a right back though, isn't he?
I believe so. Off the top of my head.
Yeah. If he was a left back, definitely take him. And Saka. Yeah, Saka.
I think Saka is one that everyone in England right now, because he's one to look out for. I think he's going to be in the England squad going forward a little bit. I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon we'll see. I reckon a decent team will buy him. So
Flipping heck. See where we're passing out to?
yeah.
Yeah. What's the ref got a problem with? I think he's refereeing rugby. What's he doing?
What
That was
is he
the
doing?
What are we doing?
What's going on?
He's going to do exactly the same.
Yeah.
Seriously, what are we doing?
Why did we just retake that? The same thing just happened. Maybe I should just get. Maybe I should go get some FA credentials and just start reffing these games. I think it's just.
No, that wouldn't be a fun job. Oh, look at that. Go on.
Go on. In the middle.
Oh, it's it. Oh.
Walcott, mate. What was that? Do you know what? Walcott has been really great in going forward and making the passes to get be in the right positions, but his finishing has been terrible.
What? Why was he even in that position? Where's our strikers?
It's bro, they are shot wide. That's the thing that's about our sort of that front line of Adams, Ings, and Walcott all seem to move out in those positions and do a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Because they've kind of got to act as wingers, because the wingers have to invert when the defence goes back. It's confusing.
How we end up in that position?
Football, mate. Football.
Not particularly warm, these shirts, are they?
No.
That's not really the idea of them, is it? There's some heat wear. Almost like you're not wearing anything.
Yeah, the few times that I've I've worn it on the stream, I've usually had to go grab a jacket or something, or I've had to
Where's that scarf?
I usually wear them at the later kickoffs because the heat is usually cranked up in the house by then. Usually the house is really toasty. You say that, mate. I'm in shorts and t-shirt today. I'm living that January dream.
This shadow is really annoying me. Oh, that's good.
Great save. Finally.
All the fours. Fraser Forster.
So it's taken 67 minutes into his third game for him to be tested. He stuck a foot out like a chap.
Yeah, like a boss.
Another short corner, eh?
Oh, seriously, everyone on the chat said just tune out and just go watch Arsenal Fan TV right now, because I bet they would have lost their mind on that. You're watching the wrong show. Sorry.
That's one of the
Just being honest.
That's one of the funniest corners. That's the most Arsenal thing ever.
Get another device.
Short
Stick
corner to Granit Xhaka, who absolutely just blips it wide. That was a cross.
No, they keep playing on that. I don't mind. Apparently, our after show starts in 20 minutes. How have I got that so wrong?
Did you forget to take into half time in your 90 minutes?
I think I did. I was that confident. I was like, yeah, be done by them. Be done by them.
They would have given up by now.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to change that. And about Charlie, good. Sorry, bear with me a sec. Well, I just changed this live stream schedule mode. So, here we go. Yep.
What's VAR checking? Or are they not checking? Oh, I heard them say VAR then. Oh, I mean, that is a handball.
It's a handball, but he wasn't looking.
I mean, yeah, it's not even worth looking at. That was.
Legit. All right. Done. Save changes. Right, done everyone.
What's that a free kick for? Walcott game lent into him a little bit.
I put 30, 2:15. So hope it's done by then.
Let's hope.
Come on, wakey, wakey. Wakey,
Yeah,
wakey.
we need to do something this second half a little bit more. We need a goal really,
Yeah.
or at least some attacking threats. I feel like Danny's been taking a few too many touches. He doesn't seem to. I don't think he's been releasing the ball quick enough.
Yeah.
See, bringing Lacazette on as well. That's not what I want.
Danny's been a bit quiet.
He has been quiet, and like I say, there's a few chances in the box where it's landed to him. I think he's just made the wrong decision, passing the ball and just holding it up a bit too much. Like there's a few times where he could have just laid it off quicker, moved it back quicker, or even just taken the shot off, and he's dallied about. He's taken Bellerin off for Lacazette.
More chance of our second goal.
Yeah, but it also means they're going super attacking.
Well, they've got to, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's cup.
Go on, Foster, go for goal.
Forster gives the goal. Forster gives the goal.
Go on, push. Just don't wait for anybody.
How many players have got?
What
was that? Who was that? Was that?
I don't know.
Oh, we nicked the ball back. We've got a foul. Come on. That's a foul.
These refs, mate. Joke. Absolute joke. That's it, Forster.
Unbelievable pass.
Good clearance. Good clearance.
This is an excellent question. When will it start if it goes to extra time? I got stuff to do today. I don't really want it to go extra time. No, I hope it doesn't.
I'll be very, very surprised if it does. Walcott is playing very, very central. Wow. Get out of it, asking for a free kick there.
Oh, come on, Shay. That was Cedric.
That's it. Now run with it. Run.
Was that a back heel pass to Armstrong?
Yeah, it was. That's it. Move it. Get it down there. Ah, come on. Move.
Come on, Danny.
Move.
See, why is Walcott ending in the centre?
Because Danny's pulled out to the side, hasn't he? So Danny's now in his position, really.
But you almost want that to be the other way round. I mean, I understand the build-up play and what's happening, but...
Yeah, let's not mess about passing it about right now because...
Yeah, I'm not liking these clearances by Forster either. They're starting to get a bit low.
Yeah, they're very low. They're low and hard. I'm not a fan. Go on, Theo.
Oh, go on.
Great knock. Come on, Shay. In the middle.
Ah,
What was that? Come on, Shay. Like, there are options there. Ooh.
he's got loads of space.
We're good.
Come on, it's Willian. It's old school players. Yeah, they've got the tempo, that's for sure. Not sure about that pass.
Yeah, there's a few of those that are questionable, but it's Shea in that final part there. Like, what was he doing? Like, he had Walcott in the middle. He had Walcott come to the side of him, and he didn't pass it to him. He had Ings in the middle, didn't pass to him. And he had Prowse in the middle, and he didn't pass to him. He just held it up and ran it into trouble.
Yeah.
Just some of the decision. I don't know what it is, but it's just decision making in that final third that we just become like it's like fully professional moving it forward, and it hits that last bit, and we're like, I don't know what to do with it.
Come on.
Yeah, and then just clearances to nowhere. Like,
And ball in it.
fair play, Bertrand. But it's, with Danny having to drop back and defend when they make those clearances, who's he going to? We need that second goal. We need that second goal now. Here comes the Lundaloo.
Ndulu's coming on. Who do you reckon it's for? Shay.
I had a Shay.
I don't know. I'm no football manager though, so maybe just needs a bit of fresh legs out there.
I mean, just, to be honest, Shay really annoyed me with that last run of play, so I'm quite happy to see the Nalindu on. And like I said, that I wanted him on from the start.
Yeah.
I would have preferred Nalindu to start this game,
Right.
and for Shay to be able to come on now. Because I can't see Nalindu playing any differently to what Shay's done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's definitely off.
Yeah, they're hugely exposed at the back. That's it. Get the ball back. Now what? Now what? Keep the ball. Oh, that's. Oh. We all saw it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, thank the Lord. And we got a free kick.
Wow. Who was offside though?
Offside. Yeah.
Fair play to that linesman though.
On it. It was a rubbish shot anyway. But yeah, they are definitely going to score if this stays the way it is. So
Yeah.
we need a second goal, or at least just be more attacking. Like let's get a corner or two.
Yeah.
Dude, Nalundalu's massive, isn't he?
He's a big lad.
Big dude. Maybe we need to take that advice from the Leicester game and start reaching out to players more. By we, I mean you, because if I just start messaging on my Instagram account, I'll get done. I think after all those messages I sent Yoshida, I'm on a wall somewhere at St Mary's, just ignore this guy. He's a bit too emotional.
Yeah, but it worked.
It did work. I mean, it worked because of this channel. It wasn't nothing to do with me.
It worked because of the followers of the Instagram account tagging Yoshida in that post.
Yeah, thanks for that, guys. That really made my day. Here we are. This is where we need to score from a little set piece like this. Ward-Prowse to score from here. That's the funny thing. If you're Leno, it's like, well, he might go for a shot here, so I've got to set up my defence not only to stop a cross, but to stop maybe him scoring.
Yeah. Sun's in his eyes.
Handball!
Oh. The first shot on goal by Danny Ings today.
That was onside, yes.
Oh.
And another.
Yet
Keep
again.
going!
Classic.
Keep going! Oh, no!
Someone there. Oh. Walker Peters getting clattered out there.
Do you want to know something? This is a bit off topic. I've got a tattoo on my leg, and because I never wear shorts, I forget it's there. And every time I wear shorts, I end up trying to rub it off.
Yeah.
I just noticed it. I'm like, what's that on my leg?
Oh, brilliant.
And if you want to know, it's a Prince tattoo.
Fucking hell.
Is it? Because if you don't know who Prince is, you just think it's a bit of tribal, and that's not cool. Is that a free kick for them? Come on, Ryan.
Bertie gets a yellow card.
we just
If
said
anyone
that's
saw it earlier, he should have a yellow card for that earlier. For that challenge that Stevens got a yellow card for. Ah, come on. It's all getting a bit much. So early on a Saturday. Realistically, got about 10 minutes left, haven't we?
Yeah. It's all right. It's Arsenal. What am I worried about?
A long, long way over. Ings coming off.
He's coming off. I'm sure. Who's coming on? Here comes Shane.
Yeah, it's because our front dude doing a lot of running to track back as well.
Yeah.
Martin Keown flexing on his knowledge. Oscar on the Premier League. Shane Long. Yep.
Nice one, Shane. I've had, during this match, 3 people, all non-Southampton fans, saying how good Southampton are.
Really?
Yeah. I think just defensively, you know, it's been pretty crazy, pretty solid today. Come on, here we go. Mate, imagine what a step up would be if Nalundalu scored in this last 4 minutes.
Yeah.
To
That'd
get
be great.
2 in 2 games.
Diallo's had a good game as well.
Diallo has had a fantastic game. Although he's been a bit quiet this half, but I think he's just been doing his job really well.
Yeah.
A few great tackles that first half. Heading towards the end of the match, mate. Who's your man of the match?
Walker Peters.
Walker Peters?
Yeah. He's just been there at the start of a lot of the progressive moves forward.
And great defensively.
Great defensively, and I think in terms of
Come
what...
on, Shay. Penalty! Come on! Come on now. That's a penalty if you ask me. Didn't touch the ball. That's a penalty. That's a penalty.
That's a penalty.
That's a penalty.
That is a penalty.
That's a penalty.
That's a penalty.
What? How is that not a penalty?
Is he given a corner? He's given a corner. This is ridiculous. It's a goal kick or a penalty. It's a penalty.
I just don't
That's
get
ridiculous.
it. I just don't get it.
What is the point in this? Seriously, what is the point in this referee?
He's been absolutely garbage today. Whoever this guy is awful.
You would have thought that the person speaking in his ear would have said, "Do you know what? If we don't give this as a penalty, it's definitely a goal kick."
It's definitely a goal kick, but if you don't give it as a penalty, this is also going to come back at the end of this match, and we're going to be questioning it.
Yeah.
I can't believe, mate. Honestly, the biggest headache in this game is just the referees. I just don't get it.
Are they giving it to Ward Prowse, the man of the match? That's another good shout.
Fair play. I would also give it to Walker Peters. I think you're right there.
Classic pundit who knows nothing about our club giving a man of the match to a player based on the previous games.
He's been really good the past few games, so I'm going to give it to him.
He's a new player under the new under Hassan Hootel, and I've really been impressed with him recently. But in this game, he's been a bit quiet, but I still give him man of the match.
His free kick's a masterclass. I mean, he missed that one this game, so it's pointless bringing it up. But you know,
yeah. Saka.
I think Forster must have heard him say that because the way he
Forster. Do you remember? VAR doesn't support us. Do you remember we used to sing? It's one of our own. It's one of our own. VAR. It's one of our own. Not today. Not today.
There was that point where VAR worked for something, worked for no one. But sorry, let's get this right. VAR is not the issue. VAR is really, really good. It's the idiots that run VAR, and they're run by the awful referees of this country.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying this league now because it's the country. They're terrible.
If I'm being super critical, though, I would say there wasn't a lot of contact, but it's a goal kick. Don't give us a corner. It's almost like, oh, it's not quite enough for a penalty, so I'll give him a corner.
They know they've done that wrong there. Like the way he acted was like, yeah, that's a corner. That's definitely a corner. It's like no.
Yeah.
Give what's intended.
It's none of what you've just witnessed.
If it is that, whether it's microphones on the referees, explanations in match so we know what's going on, or I still really think that rule of the managers having that the flags where they can contest a couple of times in a game, like if it's free flags that they can throw. Go on! Oh!
Just wouldn't come down for him.
Yeah.
Wouldn't come down for him.
I mean, he's a pretty big dude as well, so...
We have 3 minutes of added time, and of which there is 1 minute and 32 seconds of when I say that. It's it there.
It's it, yeah. It was spinning backwards, so every time it bounced into him.
He's keeping it in the corner flag, isn't he?
Probably. Your camera's gone.
Oh, thanks, mate.
That's it, boys. Just threw him to the ground.
Okay, we're into the final minute. Final minute of stoppage time.
I mean, Shane is absolutely right. That is not where that free kick happened.
Ridiculous. I reckon he'll go over a little bit the 93 as well.
Yeah, of course it will. Fair play, Bednarak.
Good clearance.
This has been
25 seconds.
This has been a very stressful 20 minutes.
It has.
It's alright, they can take shots like that, that's fine.
I think that might be it.
Just can't take it. Calm and collective.
It's got to be it. Blow.
Blow!
Blow that whistle.
Look how upset he is. The cameras have moved over to Ralph. Right.
Oh, listen to the stadium. Listen to the pre-recorded voices in the stadium.
Get in there!
Yeah.
Have some of that.
Yeah.
And we'll do it again on Tuesday. We'll see you Tuesday.
Happy days. Exactly right, Charlie McGann. Blow. And they have blown. It is ended. Southampton won by a Walker Peters goal. I'm not going to have it as an own goal. And My goodness, right? We're going to jump straight into our post-match show.
Yeah,
So
we are.
thanks to everyone for joining us here on the live stream during the game. It's been great. It's been brilliant fun. And we will see you very shortly. All right. See you, everyone.
See you later, guys.